Hello guys and welcome back to another BTS video. Today's video we're going to be watching the media response to BTS's Grammy boycott. Now I won't lie, I have some amazing fucking timing because I just finished the other video and then I went to her channel to get a thumbnail for my video. You know what I'm saying? And then I happened to say, oh shit, 3 hours ago, 2 hours ago, something like that. I'm like, oh shit. Hey, perfect timing, bro. No cheater Sanders. No, that's kind of crazy. But yeah, also we just watched the other video where basically talking about the Grammys, how BTS boycott of Grammys. They made like a special, not special, a separate, I should say, category for like basically the whole BTS. It was, I think it was like best Asian pop or something like that. Basically to exclude BTS from winning any of the major awards, which obviously is weak as fuck and very racist. You know what I'm saying? The criteria to be under Asian pop is very racist. But I mean, like I said in the other video, I don't think they're gonna like fold because BTS isn't going anywhere. I think they're probably gonna try to stand on business, stay behind whatever they believe in, which isn't right. You know what I'm saying? But the way people are, I mean, they're probably, they've been like what 70. I think it's like the 68th anniversary of the Grammys or something like that. So they've been doing this for a minute. So they're going to stick to their guns, even if their guns are wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, but I guess people are weird. I like a re-say, but now I'm interested to see, I guess, how they re-say. I want to see if they sit on business or try to like fake fold or how they move. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying what I assume they did, and I just about to find out how they actually did move. Okay, subtitles on, quality good. All right, let's see.
In June of 2026, the Recording Academy unveiled a new Best Asian Pop category that isolated contemporary popular music from Asian acts, including releases from the K-pop, J-pop, and C-pop industries. A month later, the 7 members of BTS posted a statement
like
on
a little
Instagram
recap.
announcing their decision not to submit their music at all for Grammy consideration this
Roughly
year.
so.
They wrote, "We hope our music can be heard and loved for what it is, rather than being divided by region or language." BTS's decision became one of the most significant entertainment news of 2026, and it received immediate coverage from different news outlets around the world.
A move that has
That it? I'm about to pause and see on all the things. I don't know all the. I know New York Times. I know Washington Post, New York Times. Oh no, that's just New York and then New York Times. So they got both of them mixes. All right. I know the Guardian. I know Billboard. I know Time. The other BBC. Yeah, I know that one. You know what I'm saying?
The world.
a move that has shocked the music
India.
industry.
The most popular music group.
BTS announced they will not be submitting.
They will not be submitting their music.
Will not submit music.
They will not submit their music.
No postulará su música.
Then we got PBS
Will not
Kids.
submit music.
They will not submit.
PBS. What that about PBS Kids? Now I'm saying TV shows. I'm trying to know about that, bro. I didn't know they did news now though. That's news to me though. Oh, that was nice. I'm proud of myself for that one.
Submit their music.
No postulará su música.
Que não vai inscrever suas músicas.
Withdraw from consideration.
Passes on 2027.
그래미상은
2027 Grammy Award.
skipping the 2027 Grammys.
Rechazar a los Grammys.
Darle espalda a los premios Grammy.
그래미에는 아예 음악을 출품하지 않겠다고 밝혔습니다.
Boycotting the next Grammy Awards.
보이콧 선언으로 해석되는데
Appears to be in protest.
In an apparent protest.
After the Recording Academy added a
New category for Asian pop.
Música pop asiática.
베스트 아시안 팝
Academy added
See, I don't want to keep pausing it, but like, hold on.
Category for Asian pop.
Y'all seen Louis Vuitton? They come in. iHeartRadio should they come in drip? I can't see everybody fit. You know what I'm saying? But I seen the little glimpse. You sponsored, my nigga?
Pop.
Música pop asiática.
베스트 아시안 팝 뮤직 퍼포먼스는
The new category has sparked mixed reactions.
Sounds like it could be inclusionary, but it's actually
A racialized barrier for Asian performers.
We are not just an Asian group, we are a global pop sensation.
The news agency Reuters described
That's it.
BTS's decision as a boycott to the new Asian Pop Award category, and the Associated Press pointed out that some fans viewed the new category as a racialized barrier for Asian performers.
BTS talks.
Indeed it
People
is.
listen.
The fact that they made a statement is really considerable. It's not common for artists to announce that they're not submitting for a Grammy nomination.
One of the first media outlets covering the news
I'd
was
argue Unironically, and maybe she's the bigger artist. I've heard that more. Like that's how I feel with the Grammys was. Some people was like, "Yeah, I'm not spending my shit to the Grammys." I think Drake said that in a couple of songs. I think the newer albums, like he released 3 of them at the same time. He was like, "Oh yeah, this shit I'm making the Grammys." Like not submitting shit to the Grammys. So maybe like it's a thing that's like more widely said than it was before. But obviously that's still not much considering no one really does that. So I'm just giving nuance.
Artists to announce that they're not submitting for Grammy nominations.
One of the first media outlets covering the news was Variety, which highlighted that expectations for a first BTS win had been running high heading into the next year's ceremony because of their comeback album Arirang, released after the completion of the members' military service. The record topped Billboard's main singles and albums charts, generating significant global response. The Hollywood Reporter also wrote that BTS, in the midst of a banner comeback year, was an obvious frontrunner for the new category. But the BBC added that the band were widely expected to be in competition for some of the Grammy's major categories, including Album of the Year after their comeback record Arirang became one of the year's biggest sellers.
I respect this move by BTS. Clearly, they would win. They're saying, you know what? No, respect us on a broader level.
That's right.
Gulf News pointed out that
I do
BTS
want to say, what did the other one say? The album of the year. What is so bad about them winning album of the year? Let's say I already have like a guy in mind that they already had like, oh, he's gonna win. But I mean, all this stuff is corrupt. All this stuff is corrupt and rigged. Like nothing. Like if it's a competition, people are gonna cheat. Like that is what it is. Especially at this global scale. Like if we're not cheating, you're probably not gonna win. I'll be honest. I'm saying. I mean, some people do not cheat and win, but more likely than not, you have to cheat to win. That is how the world is. The world is not fair. Like I feel like that's something you learn when you're like very young. You know what I'm saying? It's not fair.
They're saying, you know what? No, respect us on a broader level.
That's right.
Gulf News pointed out that BTS is stepping back in a career-defining year. They wrote, the decision comes at a time when BTS is enjoying one of its strongest commercial runs. Meanwhile, Vulture argues that BTS's Arirang is not an album that requires more validation. It debuted atop the Billboard 200 with the biggest single hit of the year so far, moving more equivalent units than chart toppers like Olivia Rodrigo, Noah Khan, and Drake. In their home country of South Korea,
I don't know who Noah Khan is though. Let me look at that guy. Noah Khan. Noah Khan. Yeah, I don't know who the fuck this dude. Oh, he a folk pop singer. Yeah, I'll probably walk past this nigga 3 times today. I would not know the dude. I mean, hey, he popping this shit though, so it's like, hey, I respect it. But I never heard of you, bro. I'm being real.
Olivia Rodrigo, Noah Khan, and Drake. In their home country of South Korea, Arirang sold a staggering 4.2 million copies, so it's not like the group needs a Grammy. CNN pointed out that according to the rules and guidelines, a song is eligible in only one performance category in any given year. So if BTS were to enter a song into the Best Asian Pop Music Performance category, they could not also enter that same song into the wider Best Pop Duo Group Performance category, in which they were nominated in 2021 and 2022 and vice versa.
Entering the new Asian category would rule BTS out of the Best Pop Duo Group Performance race.
I'm not making direct accusations. I'm saying there's a context and a pattern.
That these categories are created to keep them in those groups instead of sort of everybody together.
First Post pointed out that a few see the new category as a stable, guaranteed entry point into the Grammys for Asian artists, but that a significant part of the backlash centered on the sense that the category functions less as recognition and more as a consolation placement, keeping acts like BTS out of the main pop fields altogether.
See, I feel like on this, that's what I was kind of thinking, but I'm thinking like they're not putting BTS in that category. But I guess if they're categorizing stuff, then BTS would fall under there. But I'm just thinking like of the groups that's not BTS. That's why I thought like the category wasn't a bad idea. Like if a smaller group won, like Cat's Eye or something like that, then it'd be big for them because then they get known as like to people like me or before I got into like the K-pop stuff. Well, I didn't know none of these guys. I'm saying, so I guess when the Grammy was like put you like on like the American, like, was it gays? Maybe it's the right word. So like people, that's what more likely to know who you are. Oh, you want Best Asian Pop Artist? I don't know who you are. I'm a check you out now. Now, so if I fuck with the Grammys, I'm like, oh shit, let me see what type of music they make. So that's why I was doing it. But then obviously, like, BTS would be under that category, so it is like a whole.
Additionally, The Guardian wrote that the Academy president calling the new Asian Pop and Best Latin Song Awards opportunities to celebrate different and new genres of music was perhaps unfortunate wording, given Asian and Latin pop markets are far from new. Each command vast revenues and audiences, including in the US, after decades of maturity. There have therefore been fears in the Asian pop sphere that the category could end up ring-fencing Asian pop artists away from contention in the top categories. PBS NewsHour also mentioned this concern.
Critics of the new category say it echoes a long pattern of steering artists into racially and ethnically defined lanes.
NME also covered BTS's decision by sharing their stance against the new category. They wrote, NME previously argued against the creation of a K-pop category. We wrote, pop music is pop music regardless of geographical location, the racial or ethnic identity of those making it, the language it's sung, or any other factor you might choose to segregate people by. Billboard magazine wrote,
Wait,
BTS
I'm thinking about it. Didn't Bad Bunny win a Grammy? Or am I tripping? I mean, he was in the Super Bowls. I mean, I guess if he didn't, that's like way bigger than the Grammys, Super Bowl, whatever, you know what I'm saying. But like, didn't he? I'm pretty sure and I was looking up the Grammy stuff. I was seeing the people. I'm pretty sure Bad Bunny won one. I think it's Puerto Rican though. So like, or yeah, I think the Puerto Rico is like a part of the America. So I guess maybe that's like wow, but still though. But they didn't make a whole new best Spanish album or best Spanish song or like. So I feel like that's kind of strange, bro. Realize. Know what I'm saying?
Factor you might choose to segregate people by. Billboard magazine wrote, BTS's decision not to enter their music is a blow to the Grammys' prestige, but the biggest impact could be the Grammy telecast losing a powerhouse draw.
The decision represents a massive financial, cultural, and reputational blow to the Grammys itself.
Consequence also wrote about BTS's history with the Grammys. BTS have a somewhat fraught history with the Grammys despite becoming one of the biggest pop acts in the world. The group has yet to win an award after receiving multiple nominations over the years. Time magazine considered that even before they announced their withdrawal from consideration for a Grammy Award, it seemed the band's priorities may have changed. The Grammys was one of the goals that we haven't really gotten in the past, RM told GQ. But I think now the most important thing is just that we're here back together again. We're going to see the fans all over the world. The Washington Post wrote about the history of Grammy boycotts. The group is the latest in a line of artists who have boycotted the Grammys, some over concerns about pigeonholing. They wrote, The New York Times wrote that artist boycotts have been a frequent hazard for the Recording Academy in recent years. Frank Ocean, Drake, The Weeknd...
See, I said that, bro. I said, Rob Taylor, it's like a more like it's coming to thing where they realize like, bro, this bitch is rigged. like this bitch is rigged. Like obviously, like that's why I feel like that's what make the Michael Jackson thing kind of undeniable. Like he won 7 of them bitches, and all them bitches are rigged. Like 7, like or I think it was like 6 or 7. I'm saying, hold your jokes. Like in one night, I mean, I think it was more he could have won too, but I think he got like no. I think the next year they hold him because he won too many. They didn't let him. I think he only won like 1. So going to 7 from 1, and I think like the other songs he made, like, arguably a better album. Like he only won 1. It's kind of strange, but like I said, this shit's rigged, bro. At the end of the day, like I heard they was fucking sending the judges gifts. I'm like, all right. No, I'm saying like, no way, that's legit. Like you just know that shit's fake now.
Hazard for the Recording Academy in recent years. Frank Ocean, Drake, The Weeknd, and other top artists have refused to submit their music, often over complaints that the Grammys have frequently failed to recognize artists of color in top categories. Forbes pointed out that BTS's lack of presence in the quote music's biggest stage furthers the group's previously mentioned disdain towards the award show. Paris Match expanded on this idea by writing about BTS's history of standing up for themselves. In 2022, the BTS members announced a break to perform their compulsory military service, ending the relentless debates and political pressures of which they were the first victims. Once again, this Wednesday they decided to take back their destiny in hand, not wishing to be awarded a consolation cancellation price by an industry that refuses, despite 13 years of career, to see them as equals of Western artists. Cosmopolitan argued that BTS is right to refuse the Grammy's newest category, writing,
mind you, why are they trying to do that? I guess I know it happened before, but like these niggas performed in the World Cup. Why are you trying to make like this new category now? That like I don't understand. I mean, obviously, like like this decision comes like in months. Like it take like months to come to the decision or whatever. But still, though, like you tell me like they not. Obviously, like if they release that award, then they gonna get chosen for that one. And I guess like you're less likely to win something else. I'm not sure how exactly the Grammys works. Like I said, this is like fresh off the other video, pretty much. But like that's kind of weird, bro. Like I'm just like, and then like they actually they're big enough. I mean, they in the fucking World Cup. That's like the biggest event in the fucking world. It's World Cup for a reason. Like even bigger than the football, bigger than American football, bigger than the Super Bowl, bigger than the NBA Finals. Like it's the World Cup, bro. Like the rest of the world, obviously not in America. We don't really watch, like in a grand scheme of things, we don't really watch the soccer that much or football that much, but like the whole world, they all fuck with soccer and shit. So it's like, you know, I just find it kind of just very weird. Like I don't know, like I don't think I can really say it's just weird. I've been spamming weird, but like, it is though, because man.
Politan argued that BTS is right to refuse the Grammy's newest category, writing, if they're going to win, it should be a win that's truly earned among the best of the best, not in a tokenized category.
Yeah.
BTS has made its stance clear. Art should be judged based on its merits, not on where it was made or what language it's performed in. Teen Vogue wrote, all 7 integrants have been Recording Academy voting members since 2019 and as a group have earned 5 nominations over the course of their careers. However, now that they seem closer than ever to realistically getting their coveted win, their decision to bow out and forego a diluted version of their long-held aspiration is even more commendable, and we need more stances like that. Elle India wrote, when an artist reaches that level of cultural influence, the question is no longer why don't they have a Grammy? It's why does the Grammys still need to convince the world it can recognize artists like BTS? Dazed magazine wrote that BTS were the ones snubbing the Grammys, and the Chilean newspaper El Dinamo wrote that BTS retired the Grammys, because when one of contemporary pop's most influential artists decides they no longer need its validation, prestige shifts places. It's no longer bestowed by the award. It's called into question by the one who can afford to reject it. Maybe BTS didn't retire a category, maybe they started retiring the Grammys. There are thousands
that
of
is a
articles
trend.
not included.
Bro, I'm telling you, that is the going trend when they realize the Grammys are bullshit. like I said, Drake, Weeknd, Frank Ocean, but they realized like the top guys, they realize like, bro, like we're like, especially if you're of color, like Asian, Indian, whatever, like if you're not, no offense to the white guys or white girls, but if you're not white, like it's like they try to hold you. Like that's what it seems like to me. Like, I mean, obviously Kendrick Lamar, he did win that not that long ago, but like that could also be like a token like black person win or something, you know. But it's like, damn, like this is like that's how it is. like that like it never can be like we all gotta be cool. I mean, even like with like I'm hearing some stuff now. This is very unrelated. I'm yapping. You can just fast forward if you want to hear it. But I'm hearing like the coronavirus, like it was like a thing where it was like they said like it was started by like people in China, but now it's like a thing where it's like it was like a lab near like where it started, and that's kind of like how like it actually started. Or I'm not sure what's going on, but like that like wave just like bred a lot of just racism. Like I feel like it's still kind of like lingering still since like 2020 and now 2027, where obviously BTS isn't Chinese, but it's like to racist people, that's y'all like they're all the same. So maybe say a little bit linger in that, where it's like they got some built up resentment for people that just don't look like them. I'm not sure how that happens or where that started or how does that come from, but I don't want to keep saying weird, but like, I mean, come on now.
maybe they started retiring the Grammys. There are thousands of articles I'm not including in this video, but I wanted to highlight this. Most major media outlets asked the Recording Academy for a response to BTS's decision, but they reported that they received none.
CNN has reached out to the Grammys for comment.
We reached out to the Recording Academy for a statement, but we haven't heard back.
About 19 hours after BTS's announcement, the Grammys CEO Harvey Mason Jr. released a statement. This is an extremely rare instance of the Academy responding to an artist's announcement of withdrawal. It reads, I am saddened to hear that BTS has chosen not to participate in the Grammy Awards process this year, but as a music creator, I understand and respect their decision. The Grammy organization is here to serve music and all the people who make it. As we continue to expand the reach, our membership, and our awards, regardless of geography or language, I want to emphasize that we will continue to listen to the global music community and work to honor and celebrate all the artists whose music moves the world. So the global music community has spoken.
PR.
Will the Grammys follow their promise and listen to the artists, the media's, and the public's concerns, or will they continue with their
Sorry, Boris City, I'm about to read this though. I gotta see what this nigga saying. I do want to clarify something that seems to be getting lost in conversation. The Asian pop category was created to celebrate the depth, diversity, and extraordinary growth of pop artistry coming out of Asia. Okay. The spirit of this new category is to shine a delicate spotlight on those important artists. More categories mean more artists' work is recognized. It's never to divide, but to expand on who recognized by our 15,000 Grammy voters. Okay, so it's just like the judges thing, the voter. I thought it was like kind of like a little bit like with the people, tiny bit, but I guess it's one of the things where like, the most famous people will like always win. So I guess I kind of get that, but still, I feel like it should matter a little bit. I'm trying to set this off really quick. But I also want to be very clear, submitting music in the categories such as Asian pop or jazz or country does not exclude an artist from also submitting and being considered in the general fields category, including record of the year, album of the year, song of the year. I'm not sure how true that is, but from what I'm understanding, that it's like if you win Asian pop artist of the year or whatever, you're probably not going to win fucking record of the year or album of the year or song of the year. Like I feel that's very given. It's like winner's fatigue. If that's what happened with Michael Jackson, is that like he won so much the other one that they looking at the newer guys that didn't do as half as he did, but still so impressive. But since it's not Michael Jackson, they gotta hold him. You know what I'm saying? It's like they say like they did like a third of, let's say that 2/3 of what Michael Jackson did. Even though Michael Jackson still is better, if he had the same level as he did the other time, the other guys look more impressive. Because he already won 7 of the Mitches, 8 of the Mitches. So it's like now it's like I want to get this other guy a chance to win. That's basically what it is now. Those categories remain open to any eligible recording, regardless of genre. Recognition in a genre category and recognition in the general field are not mutually exclusive. An artist can absolutely pursue both. How likely is that though? Like, does that happen? Like I said, I'm ignorant to the Grammys like as a whole, so this is me just going off what Boris City is saying. But from what I'm understanding is that they trying to hold BTS. Like that basically what I'm getting. I'm gonna go back to them so I can hear what she was saying, her closing statement.
The music community has spoken. Will the Grammys follow their promise and listen to the artists, the media's, and the public's concerns, or will they continue with their no-so-subtle practices of exclusion? The Hindustan Times wrote, by walking away, BTS has effectively taken one for the team. Whether the Recording Academy takes that message on board remains to be seen, but BTS has unequivocally drawn a line in the sand, forcing the industry to confront its own structural biases regarding fairness and equality. If modern pop music has successfully erased its borders, it is time past for our most prestigious institutions to do the same.
What's the video? I'm not gonna click. Like what the hell is this? Why is I'm okay, whatever. But yeah, I mean, this is fucking. Hold on, let me get in there. This is like, I ain't gonna lie, this is like perfect timing. I'll be honest, like when I finished the other video, this video came up almost instantly. It's like, oh shit, perfect timing. But yeah, this is they gave like a very PR response. Like, of course, they're not gonna say we don't give a fuck about BTS because obviously like that you shouldn't say that. But it just gave very PR. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you're not gonna say like something that's like overly like against what BTS is doing. Or directly like I guess he kind of agreed. Oh yeah, the artist understand. Someone else seems where like understand, but you know what I'm saying, basically what they did. You know. But yeah, I mean, I pretty much said all I need to say in the other video. I mean, like they gave a very pure response. I mean, everybody knows in that like they moving kind of strange. But I feel like it's also one of those things where I feel like in the last video is that they probably don't understand how much of like viewership and stuff they lost. I mean, they probably not stressing about it at all. But I'm just saying in general, because like these live events, I'm pretty sure they like. Well, it comes like on TV, right? I guess like on regular TVs, because people just tapped in. I don't imagine the numbers will be better that BTS is not there. You know what I'm saying? BTS brings like the rest of the world basically. So I feel like only the American audience is probably watching the Grammys. So in BTS, they're fucking worldwide. So BTS is on there. They got all of Korea backing them. They pretty much got all the Asian, everybody in the Asian community backing them. So it's like they're gonna be watching that shit too. They probably lost. Let's say the Grammys got 30 million. Fuck, what's my eye? Fuck, I'm doing this with one eye. Let's say the Grammys had fucking 50 million views. Now, like with the with BTS there, it might be fucking 150 million now. It might be 200. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like they don't know if they missed out on. So it's just very interesting how the world works. Let's say re-put. I don't want to spam weird. You know what I'm saying, but I mean, I find there's no other word that better describes what's going on here. But yeah, that is it though. So honestly, I guess I just end this video here. So if you guys want more BTS, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.